Hey guys, I'm Shayla. I was challenged by my dad to start doing something that really made me happy because I have depression and it's hard for me sometimes to find stuff that makes me happy. So I started a YouTube because I want to do this and this makes me happy. Now I will answer questions about myself so that you can get to know me, so that you're not like, who is this weirdo chick on YouTube who I have never seen before. So, well, you're gonna do that anyway, but I mean, so that you know me. So I'm not just some random stranger. Because I want to be your friend. Anyway, sorry, I'm going to be looking at my phone because it's on my phone. So, my full name. Shayla Rachel Bowen. 3 fears. I am really scared of freaking psychopaths. Like, I'm always scared that some psychopath is going to break into my house and kill me. Or that whenever I'm sitting on the sidewalk and there's a car that drives by, that they're going to randomly shoot me in the head and I'm going to die. Because that usually happens whenever that happens. And yeah, so psychopaths, what are the other ones? Being alone and lost, or in a situation that I can't escape. So like, if I'm like on a zip line and it stops like halfway through somehow for some weird reason and physics gets screwed up and I'm alone and there's no one there and I just get stuck up there and I'm like left to die on a zip line. Oh my gosh, that actually, okay, side story. When I was in Slovenia this one time, we went to like this like nature park and they had like zip lines and these things that you can climb on and stuff and you get like hooked in. And on like the last level, it was really high up and my dad had already gotten down and I had to like walk across on like a tightrope thing on a wire, and I had to hold like this balancing ball in front of me so that I could like walk, like, and it was like hanging from something. So, but then I like tripped and fell and I was sitting on the wire and I was above so many people and it was so embarrassing because they could all see my butt. You know, whenever you sit on something and there's like a line and like your butt kind of hangs over it, I was sitting on a wire and it was going really hard into my butt and it hurt really bad. Anyway, and my butt was like hanging on it and it was really embarrassing as well as terrifying because I had no idea how to get back up because I felt like I wasn't strong enough to get back up. Anyway, I got up and I was fine, but it was terrifying and I cried. Anyway, 3 things that I love. Sloths. I love sloths so much. I freaking love sloths. I have a sloth calendar right there. So sloths. I love TV and movies and books, and I want to be a production designer when I grow up, so like costumes and sets. So watching that kind of stuff is like, oh my gosh, to me. And thirdly, Disney World, because Disney World is great. My best friend, that's a hard one because I don't want to offend anyone on here. I have a lot of really close friends, and I have this one friend who's really close to me. She's like a sister to me, and so I'm not going to count her because she's like my sister. She's not my best friend, she's my sister. So my best friend is this guy named Nate, and he's pretty great. And if you've ever watched The Office, he's like Jim. So he's pretty fantastic and he's my best friend and he's always there and I love him. So that's my best friend. Last song I listened to, Mamma Mia by ABBA. Because all my friends were singing it and I was like, I've never actually heard the entirety of the song. So I listened to it and now I can't get it out of my head. 4 turn-ons. Honesty, of course. Because if you're not honest, then how can I trust you? And if I can't trust you, what is there in this relationship? Sorry, I'm like a relationship person, not like a fling person. I don't know, I've never been in either one. But relationships sound better. Anyway, pretty eyes. Yes, I have pretty eyes. And I don't know. If I like you, then I'll probably think your eyes are pretty anyway, even if they aren't, because that's what liking someone does to you. And 3. You gotta have a sense of humor, because that would be really boring if you didn't. Good hair. Good hair is my 4th one. Hair is really important to me for some reason. I don't know why, but if you have bad hair, then no, it's not going to happen. Sorry. I mean, if you're like the greatest person I've ever met, then maybe, but I have high standards for hair. What color underwear I'm wearing right now? Let me check. I am wearing black underwear right now. In case you wondered. Something I really, really want. Oh my gosh. Those sound so good. Oh my gosh. The first thing that came to my mind was those frozen taquitos. Frozen taquitos are so good. Like, if you've never had those, I mean, I get it if you're vegetarian or something, but if you are not vegetarian or vegan, then you have no excuse. Or gluten-free, I don't know. If you can eat them, then eat them, because they are good. Okay? Meaning behind my name. Not my name as a person, but like my YouTuber name, Shambles. Well, first of all, because my life is in shambles. So, that seemed pretty fitting. And then Shayla, because that's my name, Rambles, mixed together is Shambles. So I was like, wordplay, because that's my favorite. So, lastly, an embarrassing moment, because you can't really know someone unless you know an embarrassing moment, right? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I have this vagal nerve thing, and I pass out. That means I pass out like all the time. So like with pain or with extreme temperature changes or with a paper cut even or hitting my elbow, I will pass out. And so it was really funny. So sorry if this is TMI for a first video, but like not sorry. So I get like really, really, really bad cramps whenever I'm on my period, and so I was cramping, and I had already taken 2 Midol, so I couldn't take any more. And I was in Spanish class, and I was getting like really lightheaded, and I couldn't focus on anything that she was saying. I couldn't understand anything she was saying because I was in so much pain. Like, she was speaking English, and I couldn't understand it. And so, like, I guess the bell rang, and I like stood up, but I didn't realize that I was standing up. And the next thing I know, I'm laying on my face in the hallway, like, and the bell rang, so everybody's like out there. And so these 2 guys that were in my class, and they were like, same, because they thought I just tripped and like was just staying there because I was like done with everything. But like, I opened my eyes and I was like, and they were like, oh my gosh, same. And I was like, what just happened? And it was so embarrassing because everybody was looking at me, and my teacher came out and she was like, oh my gosh, Shayla, are you okay? And like, I sat up and I was like super white and sweaty and gross, and like everybody in the whole pod was just staring at me as I walked past, and I was like, this is embarrassing, and I'm wearing sweatpants, so when I fell, my butt probably didn't look good. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's an embarrassing story by me. I have many more, and they're worse than that. That's the first thing that popped in my head because it was one of the most recent. So yeah, I hoped you enjoyed getting to know me a little bit, and I will have better videos, I promise. It's just, this is the first one, and cut me some slack. Because I just want to be happy, and I want you to be happy, and I want us all to be friends, and I want to be friends with you because I love you even though I don't know you. So, thanks! Remember to hit like if you liked it, and subscribe because why not? Bye!